Hey guys, it's me, Opinions by Mike, and today I'm here to tell you why the Detroit Lions made a mistake in trading for Jared Goff. With the Lions recently firing both their head coach and GM, it looked like they were looking to completely rebuild their program. After hiring Brad Holmes as their new GM, it looks like the franchise has the right person to lead them in the right direction. Additionally, after hiring Dan Campbell, it looked like they had the coach in place to change the culture in Detroit, kind of like what the Giants did with Joe Judge. It looked like they were ready for a complete rebuild. This was also shown from their desire to trade Matthew Stafford. With Stafford slowly starting to age, it made sense to want to trade him, as the first step to rebuilding is to find a long-term franchise quarterback, which Stafford clearly wasn't. Although Stafford only had about 2 years left on his deal at about $27 million per year, the Lions clearly felt that this was too long as they wanted to get rid of him. So why would you go then trade for someone who has 4 years, $134 million left on his contract? The Lions had the 7th overall pick in the draft, and they could have drafted a quality QB at that position. They could have drafted Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, or even traded up for someone like Justin Fields. Having a rookie quarterback would be perfect for the Lions, as they needed someone who they can mold their franchise around. It would also be great to have someone on a relatively cheap rookie deal so they could bring in free agents to help boost the team. Instead, they traded for Jared Goff, who was clearly a downgrade compared to Stafford. Although they got 2 first-round picks, these first-round picks will likely be in the late 20s, so it's not necessarily a high pick. These Rams picks aren't going to turn out like the pick the Texans gave to the Dolphins. The Lions are stuck with Goff, who is clearly a downgrade from what they had a longer contract worth more money. So why would they do that? And they clearly should be rebuilding and drafting a cheap young quarterback like Zach Wilson. It makes no sense to me from a football standpoint. However, I can kind of see why the Detroit Lions would make a trade like this. Brad Holmes used to work for the Rams, so maybe he saw something in Goff that no one else did. Additionally, Anthony Lynn, the Lions' offensive coordinator, loves to run the ball, so maybe they wanted to use Goff for his ability to run play-action pass, something like we saw him do the year the Rams went to the Super Bowl with Todd Gurley. Stafford's wife also wants to live in LA, so maybe that's why he was traded to the Rams. So at the end of the day, although I can see why the Lions made the deal, in my opinion, they should have traded Stafford to the Colts, or even someone like the Dolphins, but instead they decided to trade him for a QB in Jared Goff, who they are stuck with for long term. Unless they are able to find a third team to get involved, I don't think this was the right move for the Lions, so I do think they should use Stafford to get assets that they can potentially use to trade up and draft a QB with, like Justin Fields, not trade for a worse quarterback who you are stuck with for a longer time at a higher value contract than Jared Goff. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.